Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along to another episode of The Young Farmer. My name is Andy as always, and you join me today, so we're just checking out a new job that we've been asked to come and have a look at least. This is hay ground. It's going to be baled into hay. There goes a John Deere over there. It's not ready yet by any stretch, but it's got a little bit more growing to do. But the only one that's going to have a look at it, just to see what I thought and when we could get going with it. Yeah, it does look like it's going to be a little bit of time. I think they want several different bales types made off there, so it's going to be big square and maybe little square as well. So we're going to be having a look into that at some stage. But yeah, today we are going to be starting on with the silage. Now it's a little bit different silage. It's not the usual that you might come to expect. So we're going to be having a look into that. But before we do, I'm going to take our truck back up to the main yard there. Everything's hooked up, ready to go. We just need to go pick up the class iron really, and we'll get ourselves away. So yeah, that is all looking good. Elsewhere we've been very busy. We've been getting a lot of different bits and pieces all done. Spraying work's all done and dusted. See what's coming out of this junction. So spraying work's all done finally, so the spray is off the iron. We've got a few other little bits done around as well, so we're looking good. All that topsoil has been removed, so now we're just kind of waiting for the shed contractors to come and get everything sorted out there. And then we'll be good, which should be very soon actually. We've been having a bit of a tidy up around the yard. And then yeah, we're going to go the long way, I think. We'll be ready to really get cracking along as we're not going to be having too much involvement with that shed going up there. We're going to be leaving that for the contractors to do, because we are going to need to, we're going to be pretty busy over the next few weeks actually. Let's go up here. So we'll leave that to them. This is the first silage job that we've got coming in that's going to lead to a few more, I think, as well. And there's a field that we're going to have a look at as well, which I personally haven't had anything to do with so far, but it's going to require the combine coming out a little bit earlier than anticipated. And I'll show you exactly what I mean by that in a little while. But we're just taking the little put up through this chap's yard onwards to our own yard there. But yeah, everything else is good. What about yourself? I hope all is very well today. Just let me know down below what you're working on, what you're driving as always, and whereabouts in the world you are. And I'd love to hear that and see what's going on. Today we're going over to the other side of the yard actually, of the valley, to the big dairy yard up at the top of the hill. Because they are a dairy yard, they do get in quite a lot of different fodder types, one of which is obviously regular grass silage. I think they might even look into a little bit of whole crop now and again, but that's not what we're hitting up today, so we'll see. The oats around here, the spring oats around here, are really starting to come along actually. I'm surprised at how well they're doing. But we're having a really nice little growing phase at the moment. Some good dry long sunny days, followed up by a little bit of rain here and there, so it's a real perfect condition. And so cereal crops are thriving. Grass is looking good in some places, especially the grass has got early nitrogen put onto it. It's really starting to come along, which is great. So hopefully that will be positive for us. Bear in mind I charge by the bale for my silage work there. That's what we want to see. But yeah, we'll get ourselves all parked up in the yard, and we'll see how we get going, see what's new up here. There we go. So we have a few different bits and pieces all ready to go there. We've got our bale twine order in, that's ready to go. The wrapper's been serviced over here as well. We can get that out as soon as we're ready to roll. But yeah, today we are going to be out in the Arian. Got the mower all hooked up ready as well, so that's pretty damn exciting if you ask me. But everything else is looking good. You can see we've got this all cleared out in the back here now as well, so we'll be looking to get that second shed erected as soon as possible. Steel work's all been shifted behind the wall there just so they can get in with their crane and get going. But yeah, we're fueled up, we're cleaned off, we're greased up, we're ready to go. Mower, and we're just going to get ourselves straight away here. I want to get cracking on. And off we go. We're also just going to swing around the outside here. Okay, so yeah, this is the first silage. I do love getting out to do the silage at the very beginning of the year. That first time out in the mowers there is always good fun. Really is nice to kind of get out there, and it's a very, very nice job to be working on with, because very satisfying, really. So we'll see. We'll see. We haven't got too much to do today. And it's going to be a great opportunity for us as well, just to kind of polish up the mowers a little bit, see how they look, see how they respond, see if kind of get them worn in a little bit, get the metalwork shined up and polished up a little bit, which will be good. There's a few blades I've replaced. I haven't gone through too many of them yet, though, because I do like to kind of just knock off a little bit of the rust first, and get it working a little bit there. So just the ones that were really bad have been replaced, and then the very obvious ones, and we'll have a look into the rest of it when we get back to the yard today, just to see if there's anything else we can click into. Always my approach. Everything's been greased up though, and washed down there this morning. I never wash everything when I put it away at the end of the season there, because I don't want water sitting in any bearings. But I will always blow it down, take all any of the dry matter off there and all the dust off there, and then I'll grease it up there, and then we'll always give it a bit of a once over before we come to use it as well. I always think it's the best way to go, personally. Around we go. So we are going, like I say, just inside of town here, actually. We're going to cut through the high street, just have a look, see what's going on. The police. Nice, gentle tide coming in there today. For sure. Not too much in the way of waves, but yeah, just nice and gentle. Beautiful part of the year. And another one. It's not quite so much of a rush. Wave you. Thank you very much. Alright, and then through we go. So like I say, we're on the hillside. We're going to get some stunning views from where we are today. Actually, it's going to be wonderful to see. And then yeah, we're doing 2 fields, coming in around about, I think it's not even 22 acres, so it shouldn't take us too long. But yeah, it's going to be a nice change of pace anyway. Nice to not have the sprayers on for a change as well. It seems like I've done a lot of spraying this year, but that's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Trying to use spraying and spreading services as a method to try and get in with with some of the farms around here. Get the name about a little bit. Lord, that was close. So what we're going to do, we're just up here on the left, I do believe. But we're also going to have a look at a field on the right, which is rather interesting to me as well. So let's just go and we'll go swing into the field first. You can see here this field on the left there is a different kind of shade of green, really. That field there is very interesting. It looks like it would just be a field of kind of failed barley, really, but it's not. It is actually field grass, which we will be harvesting for seed, can you believe? But yeah, we need to go into here because today we are in the clover. I'm going to get myself off here first, so I don't too much. Go. But this field has 2 things. It has like a grass border, which was formerly a conservation strip, really, and then they just left that in. And then the main thing in the middle here is the border of, or the crop of clover here. Just kick that out. But before we go anywhere, the handbrake. Look at this for a crop, huh? Now clover's great for animals. It really does improve their intake. Very nutritious for dairy cattle in particular. There, it's also very good for the ground. Good ground quality. I think if memory serves, there it has very good production levels of nitrogen, if I'm not mistaken. So that is looking very good. And look at it as a crop. It's just beautiful. So we're gonna get this. All knocked down, and then, like I say, that crop over there, that is grass that we will be harvesting with the combine. Take the seed off, and then we'll be baling what's left as well, which I find to be pretty darn cool as well. So yeah, that's going to be the next step. But yeah, we'll get ourselves kind of set up in a way here, really. Not much more for us to do. Everything's already checked over there, and we're going to get this all knocked down. See how it gets along. So that's just going to off this first round. They don't want us to touch the grass border here, which I'm fine with. I don't mind leaving that. Okay, mow is down. slowly away we go. We're just going to take it nice and easy down the hill here for the first little pass. Make sure everything gets a nice little shine up, but it seems to be. Rather good. Mowing down very nicely as well. It's not the thickest of crops. It looks thicker than it is, that's for sure. So we'll probably be able to absolutely sail through this by the time we get along a little bit there, but I hope at least. And around we go. Yeah. So, yeah, so it's pretty nice looking crop just to be working in today. Like, these two fields are the next one up the hill. There is the next one we're going into, and that's a little bit longer, but yeah, much the same in terms of field size, so it's not going to take too long to get through at all. But even so, it's going to be a nice one to be working in, that's for sure. Makes a little bit of a change up from the usual grass. But yeah, it'd be very interesting. Now this will be wrapped and baled, or baled and wrapped, sorry. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing that or not yet. That's to be confirmed. But yes, it will be handled much in the same way Silage will be, and that actually gets included into the diet system as well. So interesting to see how it goes, that is for sure. Actually, my gate there on this time round, and we're pretty much all done. What we'll do, we're just going to stop here. Let's just knock that mower off again so nothing flies off it as we're having a look. Yeah, looking pretty good there from a slot standpoint as well. It actually folds up. There's not much of stuff there at all, really. Really not too much to have a look at, but it is. It should dry out really quickly, very quickly indeed. So that should be interesting. But yeah, very, very nice, very interesting looking crop there, that is for sure. And we will be flying along with this for the rest of the day. We'll see how we get on. What we might even do is we'll stick up a bit of a time lapse for it as well, and then we'll get this all finished and we're off to the next couple of fields. Now this over here, like I say, we're going to have a quick look at it before we get stuck into the rest of the work. Rather interesting. It's I don't know what type of grass it is. Oh, over there, but you let it grow out there to seed, as you can see here. It's almost ready to go actually, and then we'll come in the combine. Will strip off the seeds. That'll be sold for more grass production somewhere, and then whatever's left, you will be able to get through there and actually bale up. Now, what if I'm not sure yet if we're going to quite when that's going to happen. It should be soon, I would imagine. Over that head again. Oh, that's not very fun. I don't know why I did that. What's going? But yeah, that's going to be the plan there. So it's going to be very interesting. Now you can get like stripper heads that will go through and leave the standing crop and just strip off the seeds themselves. But we're not going to be doing that this time around. But yeah, let's get cracking along with this anyway. So like I say, what we'll do is we'll continue, but we will go and get a time lapse up and running as well. So keep you guys abreast of what's going on. Until next time though, we'll leave it here. So enjoy the time lapse. I hope you are doing very well, keeping safe. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button as well, and we will see you all in the next one. Till then, stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, but most importantly, happy farming.